Hello students, welcome to our history class. I am Miss Annie Itur and today we are going to learn chapter number 9, Ancient Kingdoms of the South, part 1. So in a previous chapter, that is chapter number 7 and 8, we have learned about northeast, northwest and in middle which all kingdoms and emperors were there. About that we have learned. So in this chapter, that is chapter number 9, we will learn about South Kingdoms and their emperor. Today we shall learn the Chair, Pandya and Chola dynasties and the Satavahana dynasties. So now let's get started with the lesson. The Chair, Pandya and Chola dynasties. Of the many dynasties in South India, three are mentioned in the literature of those times. Those are the Chair, Pandya and Chola dynasties. So in the south, there were many dynasties, but these dynasties were present in the South India, like Chair, Pandya and Chola dynasties, which were mentioned in literature. And that literature is the Sangam literature. So in that, everything was written about these dynasties. Those dynasties were in power around the 4th century BCE or even before that. So this dynasties in 4th century BCE or even before that, they were in power. So if you talk about the Maurya Empire, then Maurya Empire in 185 BCE was in power during Maurya Emperor. Also this dynasties were there. So after 185 BCE till 4th century before Common Era, these dynasties were working. They find mention in Ramayana and Mahabharata epics. So in Ramayana and Mahabharata epics also talks about the Chair, Pandya and Chola dynasties which are mentioned in Mahabharata. So in Mahabharata story it also tells that in Ranbhumi war, Pandyas were the first to get into the war. They had they have also been mentioned in Sangam literature in Tamil in the inscriptions of my Maurya Emperor Ashoka. So Sangam literature was specially mentioned in Tamil language and this was a ancient literature and about Chair Pandya and the Chola dynasties were mentioned. And how does we come to know? So the Emperor Ashoka was the famous Mauryan emperor. So he had made an inscription to spread Buddhism. So in that inscription he had also mentioned about the dynasties. So the Sangam literature and inscriptions of the Maurya Emperor Ashoka are the source of language from where we get to know about these dynasties. In the Periplus of Athenian Sea, Muziris is mentioned as an important port on the coast of Kerala. So there is an important book known as Periplus of Athenian Sea, which was written by Europe author. So Muziris was the name of place which was mentioned in the book and it was the important port of the coast of Kerala. In the Chair Kingdom and was a major center for the export of spices, pearls, precious stone, etc. to Roman Italy and to other countries of the West. So Muzri's port was in Chair Kingdom and this was a major center where export of spices, pearls, precious stones were exported to Rome in Italy and even in other countries. Now if you talk about India, India is mainly famous for spices. The Pandya kingdom was a part of today's Tamil Nadu. So today's Tamil Nadu was the part of Pandya kingdom in ancient time. There was a great demand for their high quality pearls. So in Pandya kingdoms there was a great demand for their high quality pearls. The capital of this kingdom was Madurai. So if you see the map, you'll understand that the capital of Pandya kingdom was the Madurai, and this is an important capital. The ancient kingdom of the Cholas occupied the region of Tiruchirappalli in Tamil Nadu. So the Chola kingdom that is in the Tamil Nadu, the Tiruchirappalli was the region which was occupied by the ancient kingdom of the Cholas. The Satvana dynasty. As in the north, after the decline of Maurya Empire, the local kings in Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka also became independent. So in the North India, Mauryan Empire was very big ruling empire. But after the decline of Maurya Empire, there was nobody to rule in India, means there was no powerful kingdom to rule. So the local kings of Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka started making their independent state and they were ruling that state. They established small kingdoms of their own and one of those was the Satvana dynasty. Pratishthan or the present day Python in Maharashtra was their capital. So the Satvana capital was Pratishthan. So in Maharashtra there is one place known as Python which is in Aurangabad district that comes in Marathwada. So Python's old name is Pratishthan. So in India that is in Maharashtra, Python is famous for Paithani sarees. King Sumuk was the founder of the Satvana dynasty. The inscriptions in Nani Ghat caves near Junar in Pune district bear the names of the important persons of this dynasty. So in Satvana dynasty there were important persons. Now from where does we come to know this? So in Pune district there is an inscription in Nani Ghat caves near Junar. So from there we come to know about this important persons of Satvana dynasty. Some of the Satvana kings were known to write their mother's name before their own. For example, Gautamiputra Satkarni. So, in Satvana kings were writing their mother's name before their name, and this is because those time kings were having many wives. So, to specify their names properly and they should not get confused, they were writing their mother's name before their name. For example, here it is given Gautamiputra Satkarni. Now here, this Gautamiputra Satkarni was an important king of Satvana dynasty. Of the Satvana kings, Gautamiputra Satkarni is in particular well known. So just now we learned that Gautamiputra was an important king. A stone inscription in a cave at Nasik describes his deeds of valor. So in Nasik there is a stone inscription and this is the inscription that was found in Nasik cave. In that cave his name was written and also with that name about his deed of valor means about his fight was written on that stone inscription. He had defeated the Shaka king Nagapanna. So there was an Shaka king, mainly it was in the West India, and his name was Nagapanna. So about him we came to know in this inscription. So there was a fight between the Nagapanna king and with Gautamiputra Satkarni for the sake of land. So in that fight, Gautamiputra Satkarni had defeated Shaka king. He is described as Tri Samudra Toya Pit Vahan. So the Gautamiputra had given a special name known as Tri Samudra Toya Pit Vahan. So the Tri Samudra Toya Pit Vahan has given the title which means one horse, one whose horses has drunk the water of three seas, and that and which are the three seas? They are the Arabian Sea, the Bay of Bengal, and the Indian Ocean. During his reign, the Emperor of Satavahanas extended from the river Narmada in the north to the Tungabhadra river in south. So during the time of Gautamiputra Satkarni, that time the Satavahanas had extended from the river Narmada in the north to the Tungabhadra river in the south. The famous poetic work Gatha Sabhasti in Maharashtra, a Prakrit language, was composed by the Satvana king Hala. So there was a famous poet named as Gatha Sabhasti. His work in Maharashtra was in Prakrit language, which was similar like Sanskrit language but little different. And this was composed by the Satvana king Hala. Basically, Gatha Sapasti was an writing in Prakrit language composed by Satvana king Hala, and this was very famous. This work also produced information about the life of the people during Satvana period. Indian trade increased greatly during Satvana period. Python, Tir, Brokadan, Kolhapur were recognized as important centers of trade. So these are all the places where the important trade centers. These are the important trade centers where many things were manufactured and exported to other countries. And this Indian trade was increased during Satvana period. Also during this period, many artistic objects were produced at those places. Indian goods were exported as far away as Rome, and this was exported by land route as well as by the sea route. Some of the Satvana coins carries images of ship. If you see the image of coins, you will understand how were the coins of Satvana. The cave sculptures at Ajanta, Nasik, Karla, Bhaji, Kaneri, Junar in Maharashtra were carved during the Satvana period. So if you see the second image, this is the Chaityaghar at Kerala. Kerala means Kerala. And this was the prayer house during Satvana period, which was in Maharashtra. So I stop here with my explanation. I hope you have understood and got the message from this lesson as well as the information. Let us solve the evaluation question. Our first question, fill in the blanks. First, the Chair, Pandya and Chola were among the ancient dynasties in dash India. Answer is South. Second, the ancient port of Dash was in the Chair kingdom. Answer Muzris. Third, Dash was the capital of the Pandya rulers. Answer is Madurai. Fourth, the domain of the Dash was in the region around Tiruchirappalli. Answer is Cholas. Now, question number 2. State whether the following statements are true or false. First, the kingdom of Satvana comprised the present day Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, and Andhra Pradesh. Answer is true. Second, Sangam literature was in Kannada language. Answer is false. Question number 3. Answer the following questions in one sentence. First, which were the important market towns during the Satvana period? Answer is Paithan, Tri, Bokhardan, and Kolhapur were important market towns during the Satvana period. Second, Write the territorial expansion of the Satvana kingdom in the reign of Gautamiputra Satkarni. Answer. Gautamiputra Satkarni extended the Satvana kingdom in the areas between the river Narmada in the north and the river Tungabhadra in south and up to east and west coast. Now, question number 3. Give information about the following question. First, Gatha Sapthasti. Answer. Gatha Sapthasti was a work written in Maharashtri Prakrit by King Hala. This book gives information about the life of people during the Satvana period. Question 2. The Satvana Art and Literature. Answer. The cave sculptures at Bhaji, Ajanta, Junar, Nase, Kerala, Kanari were created during the Satvana period. A famous work, Gatha Sapthasti, was written in Maharashtri Prakrit. It is believed that the Satvana king Hala was the author. That's all for today. I hope students you have understood the lesson as well as the question answers. You can write it down all the question answers into your notebook. Thank you students. Remain safe and God bless you.